and Bruce just starts pummeling the shit out of Cody's like, oh, he just starts getting his ass kicked. She's like, oh, please stop. And it's like, shut up, you're going to jail. And Kyoto Ken just goes, ooh. Hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I wanted to let you know not only do I create content in my YouTube channel here, Class in a Glass, but I'm also on Twitch where I play single-player games, multiplayer games. I do movie reviews, cartoon reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also, it would be a big help if you can check out my Patreon, where you can gain access to audio commentaries, reactions, and the ability to submit questions for my podcasts and videocasts. And all that content can be found in the links below. In the meantime, enjoy the video. But today, chat, I do have a review for you. I do have a scene by scene breakdown, chat, for Batman, the animated series, episode 35, Night of the Ninja. An episode that is kind of looked down upon by a lot of people in the fan base. I think just because I think the big reason is one of the things I will be positive about is that it does explore a bit of Bruce Wayne's history when he was training to become Batman as a young man, as a man in his late teens, traveling to Japan to learn the ways of the ninja, chat, which is kind of interesting. It is. I think the thing that holds this episode back is just there's some like really fucking bad dialogue in it. I mean, just some stuff is like, Jesus Christ. There's a lot of puns in this episode. I don't know who wrote it. I don't know. Let's see who wrote it. Do they have the list of who wrote it, chat? Because it just wasn't good. Written by Steve Perry. Not great. Not great, chat. Didn't care for it. This is kind of like the very blasé villain of Kyoto Ken, who is Bruce's rival at the Japanese ninja dojo. And I mean, there's not much to him. He's a ninja. That's about it. That's about it, Chad. That's all he does. Ninja's a badass. Here's a new bad guy. I mean, okay. We got some people that love the episode. We have some people that do enjoy it. So there you go. Blackstone likes it. I'm not. It's not bad. It's not awful. There's some good things about it, but there is some bad dialogue. And yeah, Kyoto Ken. I'm just not a fan of him. Just not a fan of him personally, chap. But we can go ahead and get into the nitty-gritty specifics. You liked my laughing fish episode? Let's go ahead and Kyoto Ken. Sorry, what did I say? Kyodai Ken. Kyodai Ken, chap. My apologies. Let me get the name right, or I'm talking about him throughout this review. Kyoto Ken, chap. Batman the Animated Series, episode 35, Night of the Ninja. Chat, we start at the Wayne Cosmetics building. So I guess this episode kind of establishes, because I know that, about Wayne Tech, Wayne Enterprises, they're always pioneering different. Oh, I forgot I have the double toasted things going. I totally forgot I had that. Whoops. I have to turn all that off. I totally forgot I had that. Oh, no, they're all coming. Oh, no. I was like, what's that coming from? What's that story? I just didn't realize it until we were doing it. Whoops. My apologies. I had one job. I know. I've been so busy. I was streaming on DT. I'm sure on my channel right now. I was like, what the fuck is that? What's that coming from? That was funny. But now, my friends, let's go ahead and get back to the review. I'm doing a scene by scene breakdown, chat, for Batman the Animated Series, Night of the Ninja, exploring the origins of Bruce Wayne's training in Japan, chat, and establishing the return of his rival, Kyoto Ken, chat. We start at the Wayne Cosmetics building. Now, I guess this episode establishes that Wayne Enterprises is involved in all sorts of types of business, chat. Yes, they create new technology and things, and they build buildings, across the world. But I guess they have a cosmetic wing, a division, I suppose. And really, it just says it's like Wayne. It's Bruce Wayne's name, just Wayne right there. And underneath it, chat, they just these fucking big pursed lips, chat. And so I think it's just kind of funny. I don't know if there was some sexual innuendo involved this one, but just having Wayne and these big, just thick lips right on the logo. It's like, are you referencing that these lips are going to give a blowjob? Is that what it is? It just feels like that, chat. I don't know. It was just like, huh. I don't know if that was on purpose by the writers, but you could have just wrote Wayne Cosmetics, but you want to have those big, thick lips right there, right underneath the Wayne, chat. Fair enough. But we cut inside of the building, chat. We have a security guard. He's just stuffing his fat face full of donuts, chat, drinking a milkshake. It's like, dude, that's too much fucking dairy, too much. You're a fucking security guard. You fucking patrol the halls, the halls. Walk out some of those calories. It doesn't matter, chat, because then a fucking ninja shows up, like in complete black, has the mask. The only thing you see is his eyes, chat, through this slit right there. And the guy's like, oh, it's a ninja. And he's too fucking fat and morbidly obese to like get out of his chair. And the ninja's like, this is too fucking easy. And he just throws like a gas pill on the ground and the fat man suffocates, chat, and he falls down dead. He's fucking dead. And then the ninja, he goes over to this big old safe, chat, in Wayne Cosmetics. He uses a hacking tool. He hacks the planet, chat. You can also hack safes when you hack the planet. Hacks in that, and he just starts taking. There's a lot of fucking money in there, chat. I guess it was all today's earnings or something. And he takes all the fucking money, chat, and he gets out of there. But as he's leaving, chat, a fucking security guard's like, "Hey, come back here." Another guy. This guy, much more fit. Much more fit, chat. This guy takes care of himself. He clearly walks the halls. He does his fucking job. Whether or not he's able to defeat this ninja, I will give this random security guard, we'll call him skinny security guard number two. He at least is doing his job. And he follows this ninja all the way to the rooftop. He gets up there, and he doesn't know where the fuck. He's like, where the fuck did this guy go? He has his flashlight. He's looking around for him. He spots him, and the guy pulls out a samurai sword and goes, oh, and the guy's like, oh, and he gets sliced, chat. His tummy, this poor guy is just doing his goddamn job. His fucking flashlight gets sliced in half. The battery is sliced in half, chat, and all of his innards start falling out, and but he's like, this guy is still gonna do his fucking job, and I admire him, because he gets up, he puts his tum-tum back inside of his tummy, and he gets up and he pulls out his gun, chat, to fire. But then the ninja, he has a ninjutsu, and he goes, bah, and he throws it, hits the guy's hand, chat, stuck in the wall. He rips his hand off because he's like, I still got a job to do. But before he can, chat, the ninja has disappeared. Thankfully, the GCPD arrives, chat. They arrive. And the guy's okay. The fat man, he's okay. They resuscitate the fat man, and they put the other guy's tummy inside of him. He's good. He's been sent to the Gotham Hospital, and he's got, thankfully, Wayne health insurance, chat. Wayne Enterprise health insurance is fantastic. He's going to pay for everything. He's going to be set for the rest of his life. Don't worry. They are fine. They're doing okay, chat. I don't think we see blood. Yes, we do. Copious amounts of it. But they're there, and Commissioner Gordon's there, Harvey Bullock's there, the whole thing, Renee Montoya and shit. They're getting the crime scene, getting people's statements. Batman arrives, and Batman's like, "What the hell's going on?" And he's like, "We had a fucking break-in. Apparently, it was like some guy dressed up as a ninja." And Bruce, he's like looking at all this stuff, and he sees the ninjutsu star, where the guy's gun is like hanging from, and he's like, "Holy shit! Holy shit! There's something about this. There's something about this. I got him. I'm going to think about this." Eventually, we cut back to Wayne Manor, chat. Bruce and Dick are training. And Dick's getting his ass kicked, chat. Dick Grayson, he's like, okay, I fucking home, from break. I'm home, from he's in college right now. So he's training with Bruce Wayne. They're fucking fun. And Bruce is like, come on, let's go. And he's like, yeah, and he fucking tries to get Bruce. And Bruce just fucking throws him the mat. He's like, it's like, okay, you had me that time, I'll get you this time. And then immediately Bruce just grabs him and throws him over again. He's like, Jesus Christ, the pain. He's like, it's okay, kid. Alfred comes in, and he's like, Mr. Wayne, there's still more robberies happening all across Gotham. This ninja guy showing up, and Bruce is like, what the fuck is this all about? Who the hell is doing this? It doesn't make any sense to him. He's like, he can't understand it. But he thinks of ninja. He gets triggered by Alfred saying ninja. And we get a flashback, chat, to a very young Bruce Wayne. Looks to be maybe 17, 18, 19 years old. Let's say that's his age, chat. And he's training against another student, chat, a Japanese student in this dojo. This other student just kicks his fucking ass. Like, how you saw Bruce throwing Robin around, kicking his little birdie ass, chat? Well, Jesus Christ, this guy's kicking Bruce Wayne's ass. Throwing him all around. He's defeated, and this guy's like about to land like a killing blow, but the sensei, he's like, up. He, Master Wayne has been defeated. Student Wayne has been defeated. And this guy is like, you're lucky the sensei was here, because if he wasn't, I would end you. And the sensei just fucking runs up on this guy and just grabs him. He's like, oh, and he throws him. He just fucking throws him against the wall. And he's like, listen, sometimes there is more honor in defeat than winning. Think upon that, Coyote Ken, and don't let your arrogance blind you like it did today. He's like, whatever. And then Bruce, like, he's watching him, like, you know, like, take his robe off or whatever it is. I forget what the thing, his fighting gear off, and he has this demon, it's a derpy demon tattoo. The demon's like literally, it's cross-eyed, it's walled-eyed all at the same time. She had tons sticking out, a derpy demon tattoo, and this just stuck. This just stuck with you know, with Bruce. Eventually, he goes to the crime scene as Bruce Wayne later on, because he's like, well, I got to keep up appearances and things like that, because he's still studying it, trying to get a sense of it. And he's talking as Bruce Wayne to Commissioner Gordon, Harvey Bullock. Summer Gleason arrives, and she's like, the people of Gotham need to know about this crazy ninja who's stealing from you. What do you know about it, Bruce? And he's like, Summer, I'm not in the mood to talk, okay? I just had a very traumatic flashback. I need to go. The press will find out, Bruce. Like, she's adamant about, like, we got to find out who the hell this ninja is. And it's like, all right. I don't know why she's all hot and bothered by the ninja chap. Not sure, but she's like, I have my ways. I have my sources, Bruce Wayne, to get the information. Eventually, later that evening, chat, Bruce, he gets in the Batmobile. He's going to be looking for this person. This ninja. But then Robin, or Dick Grayson, he's still in his civvy clothes, and he's like, Bruce, let me just change real quick and come with you. And he's like, not tonight, Robin. I gotta do this by myself. And Robin's like, why? And he just fucking, Bruce just speeds off in the Batmobile, and Alfred's down there. He's like, Alfred, why is he acting this way? And, you know, Alfred's like, I don't fucking know. He's always moody. You know this. You know he's always an asshole. Something's got him bothered, though. I bet that. No doubt about it. And Robin's like, well, I'm gonna find out what's eating him, okay? I mean, he's being very cagey, more than usual, being more of a dick. All right, so I gotta talk with him. Eventually, Chad, we cut to Bruce, and he's just our Batman. He's in the Batmobile. He's just driving Gotham City, checking a few things out, you know, checking out all the buildings, because he knows this guy's clearly targeting Wayne Enterprises buildings. He's robbed fucking 6 in the past 2 weeks, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna check the ones he has not robbed yet. And so he has another flashback, Jay. He has another flashback, and he has a candle flashback. That's what I call it, chat, where it's all these fuckies and just completely encircled by these big fucking candles, chat. And he's using the power of the wind to put them all out, chat. Not blowing them, like his punches are so fast and so quick, it goes, and the candles go out. And eventually, the master of the dojo, he arrives, and the sensei, and he's like, why are you up so late, you know, student Bruce? And he's like, I'm not good enough. I need to be the absolute best in order to do what I want to accomplish, master, okay? I want to return to Gotham and save it. And the sensei is like, and he's like, I'm never gonna be as good as the derpy demon tattoo guy, Coyote Ken. And he's like, listen, sometimes you learn more in defeat than in victory. You are humbled. You can address your weaknesses in various ways, and you can truly defeat whatever opponent you're up against. And Bruce takes this to heart, Jay. He's like, that's some good fucking advice. That's some good fucking, yeah, Summer Gleason is very much a substitute Vicky Vale. You are not wrong. You're not incorrect. She is. I thought she was Vicky Vale. I was like, oh, Summer Gleason's her name. I don't know why they didn't have Vicky Vale. Wasn't sure. Maybe they just didn't want the comparison to the movie. I don't know. But then, we then cut to the Ninja Man. The ninja, he is on a roof. He's trying to infiltrate another Wayne Enterprises building. But who does he fucking come across, Chad? Who's standing there right at the top of the building just like, yeah, I'm here, motherfucker. The Batman. The Batman. The ninja's like, oh, fucking cool. The Batman, it's such an honor to meet you, but I gotta go in that building and steal a whole bunch of shit from Bruce Wayne. And fucking Batman's like, nah, ain't gonna happen. No, I'm gonna fucking stop you. And they fucking get into a little scuffle, Chad. They're throwing around. But this ninja, he has got a few tricks up his sleeve, Chad. He's throwing ninjutsu stars. He's using the samurai sword. Batman's blocking all this shit. But then he uses a fucking gas. He pulls like a fucking gun. And it fires a gas grenade and hits fucking Bruce. Knocks the wind out of him, Chad. Knocks the breath out of him. He's like, he's trying to breathe, but then the gas is all around him, so he's suffocating. So at this point, it looks like Batman's gonna die. And, you know, the ninja guy's like, foolish Batman, you are unwise to challenge a ninja. And then fucking Robin's like, yeah, well, how about you take on a Robin? And it's like, oh boy, that's some of the dialogue coming in there. And Robin, he starts fighting the ninja, and Bruce is like, Like, don't do it. Eventually, Ninja's like, okay, I can't handle the Robin. He's not incorrect. And so he just fucking takes off. And Robin goes to help Batman get out of the gas. But Robin's like, I'm still going to get you, motherfucker. And Robin, he gets a batarang. He takes a batarang and goes, and he just throws at the guy and just cuts him right across the back. He's like, oh! It's all bloody and stuff. But it cuts him down his back, Chad, right? And across his ninja outfit, so you see what's underneath. And as he's jumping off the building, Chad, he's being pursued by Robin. Bruce gets a look at what's underneath the black ninja suit, and it's the derpy demon tattoo. It's like, wait a minute, is that Coyote Ken's demon, the derpy demon tattoo? Is that the same guy? And he's like, there is the connection. I'm putting things together, Chad. And he just goes over the edge. Robin looks over, and he's just gone. Pulls a fucking Batman. Robin's like, how'd he do that? Oh, yeah. And he goes over to Bruce. He's like, are you doing okay? And he's like, I'm fine. Let's go home. And Robin's like, oh, yeah, of course. Thanks. He's like, he acts this out where Batman's like, thanks for saving my bacon, Robin. No problemo, Batman. He's like, can't a guy get some thanks? Like, you're talking on. It's like, Robin, I can't help you, Dick. I can't help you, all right? That's the way. You got to live with him. You got to deal with him. I can't do anything about that. But after that, chat, we then cut to another flashback and cut in between the next scene. Cut to another flashback, and it's this individual who is breaking into the dojo, chat, to steal these samurai swords, chat. And he grabs them. He grabs that. Oh, no, we're not at that point yet. But no, Batman's just like, I know who this person is. We're not at that point yet. But after that, we then cut to Summer Gleason, chat. Summer Gleason, she's talking to her editor, and she's like, Bruce Wayne knows something about this ninja, I guess. That's her. That she just has a feeling, chat. She has an inkling. And she's like, I'm going to sneak into the Wayne charity event for small children or whatever the fuck it is. And I'm going to get the answers. The editor's like, are you sure that's a good idea? And she's like, hell yeah, it is. I have my ways. And so she fucking leaves and she goes to the charity event, hoping to get Bruce Wayne. Eventually, we cut back to the Wayne Manor, where Dick Grayson is talking with Alfred, and he's basically asking Alfred's like, Bruce seems a little spooked by this whole ninja thing. I mean, what happened? Did he travel to Japan? Alfred's like, oh yeah, Japan's wonderful. It's a fantastic tea. And he's like, that's great, Alfred, but this ninja, you think he knows who he is? Coyote Ken. He mentioned the name Coyote Ken, and he goes, oh yeah, Coyote Ken. That was the only guy to ever consistently beat him when he was training to be Batman. And Robin's like, whoa, he's like even more badass than Bruce. He's like, oh yeah, I mean, Bruce could never beat this guy. He's so much better. And Bruce just goes, like he's right at the entryway of the kitchen. Alfred's like, oh shit. You need your pants ironed, Bruce? He's like, I'm gonna leave now. And Dick's like, oh shit, you really stepped in it there, Alfred. He's like, I know. No paycheck for me this month. But then, chat, we cut to the Wayne charity, and Bruce is just there by himself. I guess this charity event for small sick children is also showcasing the artifacts of Southeast Asia, chat, and Japan is incorporated into that. And he's looking at these two samurai swords, chat. He's like, he reaches for one, or like he touches the glass case that contains them. He gets another flashback, chat, and that's where he sees. Where we see, I should say, this mysterious shadowy figure entering the dojo, chat, to steal some samurai swords, grabs them both, and right before he can get out, chat, fucking Bruce Wayne turns on the lights, and he's like, Coyote Ken, he's like, oh, you're unlucky that I was up practicing all night. Why are you stealing the swords? And he's like, for money, for money. He's like, do you have any other character motivation? I like money, and I don't need these swords to defeat you, Bruce Wayne, you little rich piece of shit. And so they're like squaring off, but then the fucking sensei comes and he's like, what the fuck is going on here? And he just knows, because he knows Bruce Wayne's a good guy. He knows Coyote Ken's a piece of shit. And he's like, Coyote Ken, get your fucking shit and get your stealing, thieving ass out of my dojo. You are banished. You are banished for all time, for all space and time. He's like, no, I'm not. He's like, yes, you are. Get the hell out of here. And for whatever reason, Coyote Ken's like, well, it's like, if you clearly you're stealing, why didn't you just fucking kill him at that point? Who gives? It doesn't matter. But he's like, ooh, I blame you for this, Bruce Wayne. I will take everything that you have one day, and he fucking leaves. And Bruce is like, I guess that's what he's doing. This is that one day. Eventually, he's walking out. He's like, I'm done being at the charity for East Asian artifacts and small, frail children. But Summer Gleason has been literally 10 feet behind him, just following him the whole time. Just go up and talk to him, Jesus Christ. And he's outside. He's going down the stairs, going to pick up his car. He drove himself that day. Alfred didn't drive because he's mad at Alfred. He's a little mad. And so he's been waiting for his car from the valet. And then Summer Gleason's about to come up by. He's like, I know you've been following me, Summer, because he's like, he's a fucking master, chat. He knows when someone's been tracking him. And she's like, listen, Mr. Wayne, I just want to talk to you about this ninja, okay? It seems to have you quite ornery. All right, you know something about this. Why is he attacking? Why is he infiltrating and stealing from Wayne Enterprises? Does he have a vendetta against you? Are you in debt to Japanese gangsters? She's just making all these assumptions. And he's like, you know what? I'll talk about it with you. How about you just get in my car and we'll talk? All right? I don't want to be just out and about, okay? We'll talk. We'll go back to my house. I'll woo you. I'll cut up some cheese, make a nice cheese platter. We'll get some wine. I'll send Alfred and I'll send Dick Grayson out, and we can have a nice interview and hot, sweaty sex. And she's like, my man, let's fucking do it. But chat, right before he's about to drive away, we see what the valet is, chat. It's Coyote Ken. And he's like, would you like a gas grenade, Bruce Wayne? He's like, no, gas grenades. That's been my weakness this episode. And him and Summer Gleason get gas, chat, by Coyote Ken. And basically, Bruce kind of does a really shitty thing here where he falls into Summer Gleason's lap, goes, oh no. And he's just resting in her lap the whole time. And Coyote Ken, he gets in. And he drives them. He drives them to a warehouse, chat. At this point, Robin's like, all right, Alfred, there's something up. He should have been home hours ago. It is not like him to be late. He would have told us that he was doing some Batman shit. So I got to go out there and track him. Thankfully, his car has a tracker on, and he turns it on. He's like, okay, he's somewhere. He's like in a warehouse somewhere near the docks. This is odd, and I don't think he'd be there. And so I'm going to go check it. Alfred's like, whatever, sir. But then, chat, we cut to the warehouse where Bruce Wayne and Summer Gleason have been tied up, and they're surrounded by all these, artifacts that were stolen and money and shit. And then the ninja's there, and he's like, Bruce Wayne, I've come to exact my revenge on you. And he removes the mask. It is me. He's like, I know, Coyote Ken. He's like, damn it. Okay, yeah, it's me. All right, I want to steal your shit. And Summer Gleason's like, wait, excuse me. What are you talking about? He goes, I want to steal things and sell them for money. She's like, oh, so you're just a thief. He goes, yeah, it's what I do. And I was banished from the dojo that he worked at or he was training at. And then I was also banished from Japan. Japan just got tired of Coyote Ken. They're like, dude, we are fucking sick of you. Stop stealing over shit. You were banished from Japan, which I didn't think that was a thing. But apparently that's what happened, Chad. He's like, I can't go back to my home now because I was literally, I have a problem. He's a kleptomaniac, Chad. He can't help himself. At this point, he's like, and this is weird, I'm going to go to all your other facilities and steal your accounts, and I'm going to be able to put all the money in those accounts into my own account, which I'm like, I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that's how that works at all. But Coyote Ken, I don't think is that smart. He likes stealing stuff. He's a good ninja chap, but he's not that bright. But Batman is like, or Bruce Wayne is like, you never get away with this, man. He's like, I will after I kill you. And he's about to decapitate Bruce. But then we hear Robin. He sets off the alarms. Robin's like, shit. Batman's going to be pissed off at me today. And Coyote Ken's like, I will be right back. I won't cut your head off yet. And he goes out there and checks on Robin, and he sees Robin climbing up to the rooftop. He goes up there, and they square off and have a little fucking battle chat, all right? And Robin's holding his own. Robin's only been trained well by Batman, chat. I mean, being thrown around all goddamn day, make you used to that kind of thing. But Coyote Ken's like, okay, this kid's pretty good. Fair enough on him. He's not my equal. He's not better than me. And he's like, I'm going to end this fight. And they're like fighting near this giant water tower, and he cuts all the legs out from under a chat. Basically what's holding it up. And the whole fucking thing topples down. All this giant fucking wave of water hits Robin, appears to knock him off the roof, and boom, hit the concrete, out of sight, out of mind. But Coyote Ken's like, well, obviously he's dead. I can just leave without checking. And so he goes back downstairs. Robin, he managed to hold himself in a window like this. Hold on. He's like, okay, I got in, and he infiltrates. Meanwhile, we go back inside where Bruce Wayne is in the process of removing his bonds via a sword chat. Frees himself. Summer Gleason, he's trying to help Summer Gleason get hers off, but then Coyote Ken shows up, and he's like, Bruce Wayne, you freed yourself. Now let's fucking fight. Let's go. I wanted to just kill you like this, but I think this will be better. And so at this point, they're just squaring off, and Coyote Ken just starts kicking Bruce's ass, throwing him all around. It's like, what are you talking about, Bruce? You're clearly better than this guy, obviously. But he has to play dumb. This is a cool scene because he realizes Summer Gleason is there, and if Bruce Wayne starts just pulling off fucking Batman shit, you know, Summer Gleason would be like, wait a minute, what the hell is this? You know, she would probably figure out he's Batman, or she would be more suspicious of him at this point. And so he has to literally just let himself get his own ass kicked, be thrown around by Coyote Ken the entire fucking time, Chad. It's not until Robin arrives via an air duct where like, Summer Gleason, she's next to, I guess, for whatever reason, Coyote Ken stole these Persian rugs. I know, hey, Persian rugs, hey, they're expensive. They're like $1,000 or something, chat. So you may make a lot of money from them. I don't know how he fucking managed to carry them, but whatever. And what he does is there's like a bunch of Persian rugs above Summer Gleason, and he throws a battering at some of the strings that are like holding them together, and the rugs unravel and fall on Summer, and she can't see. And then Bruce is like, okay, out of sight, out of mind, let's fucking go. And Coyote Ken is like, you are weak, Bruce Wayne. You're just like the fat cats, the aristocracy of America. And Bruce is like, I'm gonna fucking rock your world. And Bruce just starts pummeling the shit out of it. Ken's like, oh, he just starts getting his ass kicked. She's like, oh, please stop. And it's like, shut up, you're going to jail. And Coyote Ken just goes, ooh, and he literally just leaps out of fucking window, chat, swan dives into the Gotham reservoir, chat. And Batman is like, fuck, I can't go after him. I can't go in the Gotham reservoir for some reason. But at that point, he's gone. And you know, we then get Summer Gleason. She makes her report and everything. And for whatever reason, this fucking psychopath thought Bruce Wayne could fight. Whatever. He was just a common thief, just stealing from Gotham's favorite socialite, Bruce Wayne. But we then cut to, like, it's the next morning. And Bruce and Dick are having breakfast served by Alfred, who his pay has been docked for his very inappropriate comment, chat. And you know, Robin's like, I mean, that guy almost threw you for a loop, didn't he, Bruce? You know, he's like, you know what he did? I kept having to play like I didn't know how to fight, but it wasn't until you arrived, Dick. It wasn't until you arrived and covered Gleason's eyes I was able to kick his ass. Batman needs his Robin. He's like, thanks, Bruce. No problem, kid. Now put on the fucking green tights. I'm going to kick your ass, too. And that, my friends, is Batman, the animated series, The Night of the Ninja, which is the first appearance of the Coyote Ken character. I believe he appears in one other episode, and he gets killed by a volcano. But that story is for another day. Oh, breathe. The rugs are heavy. You're right. I just want to I'm not getting my cape wet. I did like the idea that he had to play dumb for that fight. But overall, I mean, this episode, it's like, it just occurred to me that this story has a lot of similarities to Snake Eyes Storm Shadow. It probably is. They probably stole it from that. I would not be surprised if they're like, we're just going to take this and use it for Batman. It is. You're absolutely right, Blackstone. It is the same story. You're nearly identical. Heavy inspiration. Let's at least say that. That's pretty funny. New York episode, in my opinion, but great review. Thank you, Amateur Burger. Yeah, I appreciate it. Now, listen, whether these episodes are fantastic, whether they're good, whether they're, mediocre, whether they're bad, they always make for fun reviews, chat. They do. The Elite, thank you so much for subscribing. 1 month away from a full year from that Clear Whiskey sub badge. Thank you so much, The Elite. Hope you're doing well today, my friend. Just got done with my Batman the Animated Series review, episode 35, Night of the Ninja. It was a fun one. It was fun. I mean, like, some of my favorite reviews that I've done have been, like, for Batman. I forget what it was, but, like, the Sewer King or whatever, or the Underdwellers, which is an infamous episode of Batman Animated Series. But that's, like, one of my favorite reviews I've done because it's so fucking funny. Sometimes the bad things, the bad movies or the bad episodes or TV shows or whatever they might be, chat, they make for the best reviews because you get to exaggerate. You get to have fun with it, But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that review. But now, my friends, we're going to go ahead and move on to some gameplay, chat. We'll be playing some Aliens Fireteam in just a second. I am going to take a quick break to refill my beverage, chat. So please, in the meantime, entertain yourselves amongst yourselves, and I shall return. I'll read some of your comments as well. Stick around, you crazy kids. I'll be right back.